Are you ready?
For what?
An umbrella cockatoo in our class, but I'm not ready. So apparently this is what I look like when I know an umbrella cockatoo is coming to class. I just pace and freak out and pace and freak out. So this is Blizz, short for Blizzard. He is a male umbrella cockatoo, around 14 years old or so, and he's our attendee to class. So let's get him out. So there was a whole spiel of my masterclass videos losing audio in one camera because I, like a total dork, put the battery in backwards on my microphone. So apparently that causes them not to work. So I'm just gonna have to walk you through some of the footage that I don't have audio for otherwise. Dave is obviously the first one to say hello to Blizz and go check him out, and Dave just loves petting birds, so of course he just wanted to pet Blizz so much. And Blizz was very excited to see Dave, and as his owner, Christelle, was telling us all about him, the main concern came up that he is on a 100% Zupreem fruit blend pellet diet. He won't eat anything else. He won't take any sort of treat foods. He won't take any sort of human foods. He drops just about everything. So Christelle even said that sometimes when he'll take something from their plates, he will still continue to drop it. And she just can't make any headway with his diet conversion. So as you can see, Blizz was pretty interested in our conversation that we were having. And even though Christelle had a really hard time getting Blizz initially to go to the tea stand and things like that, and we tried different stands, one was unfamiliar, one was familiar from home, Dave was actually able to just pick him up right out of his travel cage and get him on a scale so we could kind of see what his weight is generally and how good his handling is. He definitely has tendency to want a shoulder rush, which is why Dave's really specific about avoiding that and getting him down on a perch pretty quickly to make sure we don't run into any issues. So the diet, that's really rough. So have you tried going from Zupreem fruit blend to Zupreem natural? And he won't do that either? Wow, that's a subtle switch too.
It just will sit there.
Okay.
What's his name?
Blizz.
Blizz? B-L-I-Z?
Like a blizzard?
Yeah.
Does he fly?
No.
Okay.
He never has.
But he's fully flighted. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never clipped his wings. He just has never once tried.
I'm so distracted. He's hilarious. Also, most cockatoos work really well for like praise and enthusiasm, but then you run the risk of
Yeah, you can
Tipping
you
over.
get a couple of those, and then that's
it's
where he
gone.
hits the point.
okay, where you're talking about, where he just like loses it
Yeah,
and you lose him.
and then you don't get any more because then he's too busy bouncing around and jumping around and flailing his head around.
Okay, let's try some targets for and see if he spits out the treats that we have. Do you mind grabbing like a little bit of mixed nuts or whatever you have?
You might take it and toss it on the floor.
Yeah. But that was a fun game. What do you think? Should we just keep trying a couple of reps, or do you think he's just gonna like quit?
He's just heightened. Do you have the Zupreem with you?
Mm-hmm. I can go out and run out to my car.
Yeah, let's see if he'll be receptive to that.
Did he eat it?
No, it's down there on the floor.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So do you think that he's just doing this for the interaction alone? Because he obviously knows he's supposed to touch the stick.
Or he just knows he likes to bite things.
Stop. What do you
Have
think
you-
we should... Go ahead.
There you go.
There you go.
Have you...
We're cracking him up.
Have you tried working on a flat surface?
Oh, God.
No, because there's too much
Space.
and he'll like wants to run around with his beak on whatever surface it is and stomp around and it's like
Slide. Linus used to jump off the back of the chair and slide across the table and then jump on the next back of the chair and then slide across. It's so fun.
Until
It
he
was
slid too
hilarious.
far and fell off.
Yeah, so it's like all I pictured, and you're like, flat surface? I'm like, oh God. One of the things that we tried was training Blizz for his Zupreem fruit blend pellet food. We thought maybe Christelle could deliver his normal diet through training interactions. So Dave went ahead and gave this a try and asked for Blizz to touch the stick, which he willingly did and very gently, and then he offered a pellet. Now, on the first repetition, this seemed to work really well, and we thought, oh, this is gonna be the answer for how she can actually train him while he's on the not ideal diet. But as we went on and continued to try to train him, he not only escalated in mood, which happens very easily with this species and can be pretty hard to de-escalate. You also don't want to get in a pattern where you trigger this super heightened state of emotion for training. So Dave decided to do a step up instead of a target, and he gives the same Zupreem fruit blend pellet as a treat for the nice step up as well, but he dropped it. So he gives it to him again, and Blizz is just getting a little heightened during this entire interaction, which is making us feel like maybe this whole idea of delivering his main diet through training interactions is not going to work. We do another rep. As you can see, the escalation is just happening very quickly, where Blizz is getting exceptionally excited when he's stepping up. His crest is fully up. He's being a little funky about taking the treat. His head's on upside down. Just a lot of signals and signs for us that based on how quickly he's heightening, we're running out of time to figure this out and figure out how to be successful with this training session. So Dave goes back and thinks about what the next repetition should be while Blizz dances to his thinking process. We do a target, and at this point we can tell that Blizz is completely lost interest in the Zupreem pellet, doesn't really want to take it, is pretty distracted. The mood overall is just completely changing. So Dave asks for another step up, and we've got over heightened. As you can see, that was an incredibly aggressive hit at the hand with the Zupreem pellet, and everything was just way too high. So this is kind of the behavior that I'm talking about with this species that is really confusing for people. how do you go from it looking playful and fun and cute to it becoming dangerous and something where you need to stop the interaction or de-escalate the situation? It's really hard to de-escalate this species when they're so easily reinforced by everything around them, by your reaction, by you just being there. There's just so many variables that are reinforcing to the species that are somewhat out of your control. You can't control how much they love this stuff. So you've done diet conversion to the extent of like weighing him while trying it and he just loses weight, or like what happens?
He just won't, like, if they're mixed together,
Yeah,
he will, like,
eat around them.
yes, every little piece will be left in there.
Okay.
And like even fruits and vegetables wise, like,
He won't touch anything.
no. He might like touch it, like say we're eating something and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're eating it, might be interesting. He might touch it, but it's only going to be to throw it or make a mess.
So that's why the scale is so important during diet conversion, so that you aren't going off behavior or even going off the dish. I was just working, well, I am working with an eclectus parrot right now, and she was the opposite. She emptied her dish and I thought she was eating everything, and then I was weighing her and she was like going subtly down. And I was like, this doesn't make sense because there's nothing left in the dish. Well, she was just making a complete disastrous mess. And I realized the mess wasn't getting consumed, and I had to like revamp and rethink how I was gonna like get it back in her body and what I was gonna use. So I just think behaviorally speaking, or if you're looking at the dish, it can be really misleading versus what's actually happening within their body. So I wonder if you attempted it and more closely monitored the weight and just said like, okay, you haven't eaten anything. Has your weight changed? Like what's going on? And just were like really dialed into that. I will say these types of cockatoos and military macaws are the hardest to diet convert because they will just be like, I'd rather starve than eat what you're gonna give me.
That's weird, 'cause he doesn't even look at it like not even a whole nut in a shell. He doesn't look at it as like, oh, this is food and I should crack it open. It'll just sit there.
So just 100% Zupreem is all he sees as like edible. I almost wonder if like, what were you gonna say?
How often do you take him on road trips? Or is this first one in a long time?
Besides short trips in the car, this
Yeah.
would be the longest. He's gone maybe 3 or 4 hours away.
So I wonder if we
But-
want to almost treat it like a first day in a new home and just like try offering. I mean, it's hard in a hotel, obviously, right? Because if you protest, it's a bigger deal. But try offering something else tonight, since it is a different place, and he's crazy.
Is he friendly with other people?
Yes.
Well, I think you guys are gonna love this part. You're about to see the biggest treat test fail I think we've ever had. Okay, we'll try this. It's kind of a little, we would normally have like a few of everything, but we got something close enough. So if you wanna set him down, we'll see what he goes for. You wanna try some good stuff? What do you think? You're gonna walk over it. Oh my gosh. In typical cockatoo fashion. I like standing on these.
You don't need the camera.
Oh, I need to fly.
It was.
Well,
I don't want you on my shoulder.
he chose you.
I don't.
Cockatoos like you, babe.
Do you want this? Thanks for not taking my finger.
Oh my god.
This. 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 You like that one?
Oh, he's freaking me out.
Oh, you like that a little longer.
What was that? What did he say?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, he wants to get your shoulders so bad.
There you go. Sucker, I get to pet you. I get to pet you.
He's so obsessed with you, man.
Hello.
Hello.
Blizz. Blizz, try some treats.
Just the treats, not my fingers. Yeah. Okay. This.
So sorry. Oh my god. What the heck?
He wasn't paying attention.
He slipped off?
He jumped right off the table.
I think he just really wants to be with you.
Hang on, buddy.
Does he have a preference of men over women? Or does he just like everyone?
Not usually.
Are you just crazy? How come my shirt's turning white? Goodbye.
It's okay.
Your head's backwards. You see all these treats?
So this is about where I get when I try to do something. And then comes the full-on, like, bouncing in there.
And then he falls off the table.
And that's all I do.
You don't want to try any of these? Oh, I actually thought you might go for that.
You just drop it.
Hello. Yeah. Can I shoot? Hello. Oh.
He laughs when people laugh. So at this point, we're just kind of stuck with Blizz. We can't use the food that he does eat as treats because it really ticks him off. And we can't use anything else because he doesn't seem to think that any other type of food is edible. So again, we're stuck on diet. And I feel like I talk the heck out of diet on this channel, and I'm not sure how to get through to people correctly to emphasize how important it is. It is literally the foundation of which you build your relationship upon. And if you don't have the right diet, you're so stifled in your growth and how much you can bond with your bird. You can get a certain amount and a certain amount of progress, but the progress that you can make on the proper diet is exponential in comparison. And so I really hope that you guys take away understanding how important it is. And it's really important to do it from the get-go. So diet convert as early as possible, because Blizz is 14 or 15 years old now, and look how hard it is for Christelle to do any sort of diet conversion. She's just met with a bird who's unwilling, and it becomes really discouraging for people to even try. So I really hope that you guys take this to heart and look at your own bird's diet and think, what's one thing I could eliminate that's really crappy in my bird's diet? Or what's one thing that I could replace with something better? And just take it small steps at a time, but please work towards bettering your bird's diet. Check out birdtricks.com for more information. I have a complete birdie cookbook that you can use where I give you the recipes that you can make at home. I have freeze-dried version of my seasonal feeding system to make it super easy. So all you do is you get all the nutrition without the work. You just add a little bit of water and you're good to go for rehydrating the freeze-dried vegetables. I have my cold pressed pellets on there. They're a low-fat diet, which is fantastic for all species of birds. They're cold pressed, so they're easy for budgies to consume. I don't want this to just be a diet pitch, but please fix your bird's diet. Fix your bird's diet. Because as you can see, we're super stuck with what to do with Blizz.
He doesn't eat, like, he wouldn't even crack open a sunflower seed and eat that, because I've tried that. It's like, he doesn't get that, like, this is,
He's just not really interested in food right now, I think, because the environment's so stimulating.
What do you mean?
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but umbrella cockatoos really like you. Just saying. They always like you.
You just tripped on your foot. You did.
I think they know that you can be exciting and fun. They're like, come on, man. Let's party together. Let's do
Let's
it.
drag the excitement out of you. Let's drag the fun out. If I do this long enough, you'll join me.
you're gonna shake yourself
They
right
can
off the
tell
edge.
you want to. Oh my gosh.
Food?
No thanks. I'm good.
He is more entertaining on a flat surface.
Oh my
That
god.
was your purpose. You're good.
Should we just move all those treats before they just fall off of there? Because I don't think they're serving it. Oh,
Yeah,
there we
He
go.
heard you. He's like, I'm on it, Jamie. I'm on it.
That's what I was trying to avoid. Dave. Oh my gosh. What is happening?
That's what he does when I've tried on my kitchen island or my table at home. This, like,
Can someone press the power button, please? I can't even right now. What are we supposed to do with this?
Alright, Jamie. Why don't you get those nuts?
What? No. Really?
you can do it.
Okay, keep his attention over there.
There's a screen capture moment in there.
Good thing I brought multiple
gonna
shirts
make a
today.
Oh, sweaty.
Oh my god.
Let's get you on something that you can poop on.
Okay.
Like, here.
Not me.
Here. Just
No. I saw her struggle with the shoulder.
How are you?
Mine would be more of a give up. Someone help me.
Alright.
I'm gonna take a potty break. You guys figure this out.
From the reactions that I have gotten before, I think like a spray bottle has been
Negative.
being a bad bird.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think long term help. The bathing and the diet stuff is obviously like for his health. We want to get that right. I think Patty would be a really great person for the diet. Personally.
I do too. I actually think you'd be really good at it.
What?